In Lagos, the Nigerian Navy Special Boat Service as well as the UK Commandos have completed a 4-week combined exchange training at the Joint Maritime Security Training Center in Navy Town, Ojo. The training is expected to help in tackling security challenges such as terrorism, hostage-taking and sea piracy. Senior correspondent Ivy Kanu has more.
The Joint Maritime Security Training Center is the venue for the presentation of certificates marking the end of the training, which started on September the 2nd, 2024. Presenting the certificates, the Commander, Joint Maritime Security Training Center and others called on the graduates to share the knowledge and skills acquired.
I have no doubt that when they get back to the field, they are going to impact positively on our future operations. I equally urge you to share same experience with your other colleagues.
For the graduates, I congratulate you, and I believe the ones that have gone to the field almost immediately are going to deliver.
While Captain Tom Peacock spoke on behalf of the Royal Marines, Lieutenant Commander represented the graduates.
We've all loved being in Nigeria, and hopefully we'll be back on future operations, and hopefully the information we've given you over this last 4 weeks you can carry on.
We've learned new techniques on how to board a vessel, conduct various searches, and as well as detaining of suspects on board. Furthermore, the snipers training section was also conducted successfully well, as they have learned a thing or two that they can use in giving cover and fire support to the BBSS boarding team.
They were trained on close quarters battle for assault team, maritime interdictions method and procedures, maritime snipers support to assault team from both aerial and marine-based platforms, and missions planning and execution procedures.
The Nigerian SBS is a very capable force, and the training goes both ways. Although we're classed as instructors and we're teaching them over here, we also learn a lot. Participants, 10 out of 10, they turned up every day, all day, ready to learn.
Some of them have already gone on their first mission. We have 6 people that are currently on board our ship, DB Abuja.
To further strengthen the bilateral relationship between the two countries, the event ended with them playing volleyball. Ivy Kanu, TVC News, Lagos.
Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima on Thursday met with the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres at the UN headquarters in New York, the United States, where both men discussed issues bordering on regional security, humanitarian relief, and Nigeria's role in international cooperation. Federal correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
Vice President Shettima solicited the United Nations support for Nigeria, especially the urgent need for relief efforts to address the devastating effects of climate change. He particularly drew the United Nations' attention to the urgent need for assistance in addressing the recent damages suffered by residents in Borno State. But he also acknowledged the efforts of the United Nations, calling for increased support in stabilizing the economic community of West African states and implementing enduring coordinated relief for flood victims across the country. He demanded more robust international assistance in tackling these challenges, highlighting the urgent need for action to mitigate the impacts of climate change and environmental threats on Nigeria. Nigerian government officials that attended the 79th United Nations General Assembly believes the country effectively used the global platform to advocate for social justice, peace and political stability around the world.
The flooding is a very, very unfortunate situation, but there's also a more larger issue that I think the United Nations and the international community can assist with. And getting our Vice President here, telling them this is what it's doing and this is what's affecting us, is key towards, again, ensuring that we get this necessary support to solve problems.
Advancing inclusivity, advancing, the insurance of sustainable development goals, and also advancing the prospect of always finding a way to bring peace and justice, and to stop all the wrangling, the war that is going on in the world.
In a separate meeting, VP Shettima engaged with Commonwealth Secretary General Patricia Scotland. He described the Commonwealth as a family gathering that must be guarded jealously. The VP assured Scotland of Nigeria's continued support and participation, saying that Nigeria will play its equitable role in the Commonwealth draft declaration.
Politics now. National chairmanship aspirant of the People's Democratic Party, Gabriel Suswam, says he's still in the race for the position. He was speaking during an emergency meeting of party stakeholders in Makurdi, the Benue state capital. Maiwa Okwato has more.
PDP stakeholders have intensified the search for a substantive national chairman of the party. However, the intent reduces as more aspirants indicate interest. Former Benue Governor Gabriel Suswam joined those who have indicated interest for the position.
I decided, not just because I'm from Benue, but because I'm from North Central, and the constitution of the party empowers any person from North Central who wants to replace you to aspire. And so, on that basis, I did so. I'm fully in the race. It's not a contest. There's not going to be any election.
Member of the PDP Board of Trustees expressed concern over the polarized. However, she assured that the party would definitely correct all the anomalies and bounce back.
Let the truth be told. Our leaders will come out and tell us we're in one accord. Where is the one accord today? Where are you people taking us to? Let the people know what is happening and let's take a decision. But all the same, what starts well will end well.
The immediate past PDP chairman in Benue, John Ngbede, and Senator Okeje have expressed worries that some people in the National Secretariat were frustrating the party in the state.
Started collecting a call, I should overload it. It's difficult. And so they collected 15 local government ward congress results. The rest ones, there was no election at all.
It is the National Secretariat that has taken matters for us here on the state level. Before the world congresses were to hold, we heard the stories. It was not a secret. Like in my local government of Buruku, they were holding meetings and talking about how any materials at the local government. Everything we concluded in Makurdi.
The rumor Suswam evicted the party from the office which belonged to him was also dispelled. He assured that the party will continue to use the complex until they build their own. Mayowa Okwato, TVC News, Benue.